Page 18, the holly and the ivy. 3/4 time, 1 sharp in the key signature. We're in the key of G major. Make sure you can do the G major scale at least 1 octave up and down. Let's talk about it one hand at a time. Make sure we have the rhythms and the notes and all. Rhythms hopefully are not a problem, just 1/8 notes and 1/4 notes. If they are a problem, you really need to go back through book 1 again and start it again and concentrate on the rhythms, because you need to be able to count rhythms. So we're starting here, and you see, you're going to need a little finger on the E, so we're sort of in this position to start. So it's 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. And now if they want a little finger on that, 3 and 1 and 2 and a little finger again. You're gonna reach down, reach up now. They got you reaching up and down and every which way. All right, well, you can do that. Then go on, last line on page 18 with thumb. It's like you had up above, but now we got harmony. Connect. Here. Don't lift up both, please. Connect these. Connect that. Now, top of page 19, second measure. That D is tied. You don't play it again, you hang on to it. You're just going from a B to an A. Here. And then you lift up, little finger. Finger again. Now, into this. I don't like this ending they've got here. The finger, they want you to lift up. They say jump, don't jump. Just no jumping here. Just lift up. I prefer not to do that either. I want to connect all of this. There's no break in that. It all goes together. So, I'm going to suggest you do a little thing called a finger substitution. It's got other names, I won't get into it. You play a note with one finger, and then while you hold it down, you put a different finger on it. You substitute a finger. Organists use this a lot, and piano players, I use it a lot of people. Good skill to have. This is not a fast piece, so we got time here. So, I'm in that measure, that's the last 2 measures. You're going to go here, here, and then after you play that, put just slip the little finger on it. You slip it in right, because the little finger's shorter than just slip it in underneath. Here, like so. And that way you can go ahead and connect it. So again, let's just do the last line there on page 19. You're here. Connects it all together. Takes a little bit of practice to get that, but I encourage you to work on that. You'll be a much better piano player as time goes on if you can get these things. Left hand, you're starting here, 4-2. Rest, second line, 1, 2. Reach down, rest, then come up. And this fun, oh boy. Let's put the hands together and see what happens. Here. Rest. This is a good time that we can practice our accuracy. So in the last measure of the first line, you're here. The left hand comes up on beat 3. 1 and 2 and 3. The right hand stays down. It's got a dot on the neck. 3, and then lift up. Don't lift them at the same time. That's not what's written. So here, and 2 and 3. Last line there on page 18. Connect all of that together as best you can. And top of page 19. Third finger now. Remember the D's tied. second finger. And when you have a handle on that, then go back and get rid of the hesitations. You don't have to play it as fast as I'm going. You take it whatever speed you want, but get rid of that. It needs to be a steady beat. And we can put in the phrasing in the right hand. The left hand, try and just connect it as best you can, except for the rest. So it's... Connect it all as best you can, except for the phrasing. Dynamic wise, it's to the melodies. Moderately soft. Everything else is in the background. You get to the end of the second line, you come up a little bit to moderately loud. You're staying in that area until the end of the third line, you go back down. At the top of page 19, at the end of the line, you come up a little bit. And finally, you're going up to loud. You're ending it loud. The left hand, keep it in the background. So, speed, medium tempo, it has to be accurate. And it has to be no hesitations or nothing. It's up to you on how fast. I tend to want to slow down a little bit at the end. Again, it's interpretation. Get to know it, get to feel in it, and that's where it happens. And again, there's a DC at the end of this. The second line on page 19. That's for the other verses. If you're going to sing the other verses, you just keep going over and over and over. Now again, these verses apply to the verse, and they've labeled it for you. At the beginning is the verse. That's where these words go. And then when you get to the chorus is the last note on the third line. Those words you sing the same every time. Those don't change. So it's only the verse that's changing the words. I like to play it with you very slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do dynamics. I'll give us 2 counts. Let's just try it slowly together. Ready, go. And 2 and 3. And 2 and.